Hello, I'm Ayesha Toor. Please watch the next episode of Late Night with Sohail, Hashmi. I'm a guest on it on VISUALWORKS, only on YouTube.
The lovely, the gorgeous, the beautiful, and the extremely colorful Ayesha Toor, how are you?
I am very good. How are you?
Very well, thank you, but I'm even happier to see that you live in some kind of a tropical place. I mean, this is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Just coming back from the beach or?
देखें कलर डिफरेंस हमारा इतना है इसलिए आपको लग रहा है otherwise I live in the same city. I'm pretending Karachi is a tropical island. I've been pretending for the last 20 years of my life, but yes, thank you for the compliment.
You're still so pretty. How did you manage that after so many years?
Well, some of it has been Botox, some of it was fillers, then there's this other thing they do, they put threads in your face, and then whatever sags, they lift it up, and if you have crow's feet, they add in more stuff. So by the end of it, your face is like a stuffed pillow, and you look really young.
Now I know that you haven't had anything done. Because it's too much detail. It's too much detail, but great, that's really good to know. That means there is a chance for me.
There is.
We have quite a few segments to the show, but privately, as well, there's so many things that I wanted to talk to you about and so many things to ask you, because we are related.
We are indeed related. Indeed, yes.
And we met each other when we were very, very small. I
think I was 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Really little.
I believe you.
Yeah.
And I was really big and tall and young and feisty and.
Yes.
And it was London.
Actually, I think we met in Karachi, and then the next time when I was in London, we stayed at your house.
Fantastic, fantastic. So many things I want to talk to you about. I don't want to start off with a serious subject. This is not that serious. But I have always wondered, because I know your family, I know our family. And your family, to me, lovely people, nice. Guys are really great, love them. Are very conservative. You know, your mom, whenever I met her, she's always say, read the Quran. And she was right, and I do. Okay, the translation. I think she even got me one.
She got me one too.
Lovely, lovely.
Two different types of translations.
And she loves you and very proud of you and covered up. And she sees you nice and tropical and beautiful and everything is fine. What I want to ask you, okay, itni conservative family se, you are the only one in your family that has gone into show business or media business or whatever. Being a girl, and a very protected one, you've got brothers and big cousins and chachas and all the rest, you know. How did you manage to actually make it into this, and how was that feeling? How did you do it? What sort of got into you? A lot of people must have tried to stop you.
Okay, I'll answer the questions one by one. First, you said that I come from a conservative religious family.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't exactly call them conservative. I'd call them fundamentalist, following the we're following the fundamentals of a religion, which is the way the religion is laid out in the book, the way religion is meant to be followed, not fundamentalist as in Taliban. There is a huge difference between being an extremist and not following the foundation or the fundamental of a religion.
I'm really glad that you sorted that out, because the minute the West has said fundamental, we go into a different area. Anyway, please carry on.
It's not even about the West, it's our own mindset here. Where conservative is concerned, so all the women in my family are educated. I went to an art school. I stayed in a hostel. My sister was the first person in the house to get a car, because obviously Abbu ki sabse laadli beti wahi thi. The brothers didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't say they were conservative. I'd say they were middle class, padhe likhe, sharif, जो एक पाकिस्तान के एक ज़माने में values होती थी, वो सब लेके वो साथ चल रहे थे. कंजर्वेटिव का अगर ये मतलब होता है कि आप औरतों को इजाज़त ना दें कि वो जो काम करना चाहती हैं वो ना कर सकें, पढ़ाई ना कर सकें, नौकरियां ना कर सकें. So that wasn't how my family was, because everybody worked, especially the women. The third question was, Ammi was covered, and I go the way I go. So many fights with Ammi. We had to find a middle ground, because she'd be a certain way, I'd be a certain way, and be like, milna hai na?
Was daddy was of some help?
Abu was just wrapped around our little finger. Abu would just do what we asked him to do, right? And he'd take a stand for us.
Lovely.
Ammi was, your family was really tough. Your family was very complicated. Sohail, I don't know how you survived.
Can I apologize for that? Is that okay? I'd like to take responsibility for all the family.
Well, Ammi is not alive anymore, so your help is, I'm not taking it.
Okay.
Now I don't
She's
need
lovely,
it.
Huh? Now you don't.
Yeah.
But the decision, and then how did the truce happen? कि भाई ठीक है, हमारी बेटी जो है वो ड्रामों में एक्ट करेगी, वो सीन्स करेंगी, वो रोमांस के सीन्स होंगे, वो मॉडलिंग होगी, वो मॉडलिंग करेगी, ये करेगी, वो करेगी. Because that again was a difficult time. It's not as difficult as it was now. आजकल के ज़माने में और problems हैं. उस वक्त के ज़माने में और किस्म के problems थे. So how did you, what was that middle ground, and how did you actually manage to say, I'm out, or I can't do it, or where did that spark, where did that thing happen? कब हुआ ये?
I don't think there was ever a truce. I don't think there was ever a middle ground for Ammi.
You are too truthful. You're not your truth. She's truthful. So there was never a truce. And you lived with that and did your work.
It couldn't have happened. एक भाई मेरा banker है, एक भाई मेरी government officer है, बहन मेरी, दूसरा भाई कहीं बाहर काम कर रहा था. And then there's this one person who's chosen to be completely different from the rest of the family.
Right.
And I don't think it's just television. I think that in every family, wherever they are, anywhere in the world, that one person who doesn't fit, who doesn't follow, is always somehow initially marginalized. And then later the family realizes that this one person is willing to define their own path. So they have to submit. There's no truce, there's submission at that point. So I think that's what happened with Ammi.
Yeah, but you never submitted.
I didn't, she didn't. Neither one of us did.
That's right. So you gave her full marks for that.
I give her full marks for it, yes.
All right, all right. Wow. I mean, this is very truthful, because they're very cozy answers to this. कि हाँ जी बिल्कुल end में आके हमने कहा हाँ चलो ठीक है.
नहीं.
So there are no cozy answers. This is why it's so fantastic. There are no cozy answers. It was something that just went, and then it just went, and you found a way of living with it.
I think both of us found a way of living with it, yeah.
She must have also told you, and your dad must have also told you, not that you needed it, that they're very proud of you.
Abu did a lot of times, and if he didn't, I'd be like, bole. Now, moving to the happy place of media, it is a question which I ask. This is a section that we call Deepings. Deepings is a deep conversation, and the only reason we like it is because the financier who's financing this wants us to use that word, Deepings. Because we're being so truthful, let's be truthful about it. So Deepings, we talk about something deep. This is kind of deep, or it's not deep. Baat ye ho rahi hai ke the wonderful casting couch all over the world, and also in the industry that we are in here. You have done colossal amount of works, and tremendous stuff that you've come out with in your acting and in your modeling and also in your anchoring. There's music videos there. There's also a situation where you had your hair shaven off or cut off to do a certain part. And how long did it take for the hair to grow back again? It grew back. It grew back. It took a while, I guess, but I kept shaving it because it's like, oh, this feels so good. The velvet on my hair. I'm so free.
So the casting couch situation, did any one of our fine directors, actors try to hit on you? Has that happened to you? Have you been through that situation?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. And how did you deal with it? What did you do?
Um,
I've been waiting for you to ask me. Why didn't you ask me before? How did you deal with that?
I think some of the times I just ran away, stopped picking up the phone, or refused the projects, or walked out of projects. And a couple of times maybe I'm like, you know, I don't want to really use the words, but basically what I meant to say was apni shakal dekhi hai, ya, you know, I'm not so ghareeb or something. But it didn't become a battle, because I think when I started out, the whole Me Too movement hadn't happened.
Right, yes.
The shift in society's perception towards patriarchy hadn't happened. Love se nahi pata tha ki patriarchy hota kya hai. तो उस वक्त शायद समझ इतनी नहीं आई थी सोहेल. अब जब समझ आती है तो I keep connecting the dots. I'm like, that happened with me as well.
Right.
How did I respond to this? Did I do anything? And if that happens to me now, now the person I am, how would I react or respond to it now? And I'm not too sure, because I'm older now, I'm more sure of myself. And I'll be honest with you, I don't want to be put in a situation where I need to find out what kind of courage I have. I really don't. And I think growing older in Pakistan has a lot of advantages that women really, if they look into it, they'll find it. Growing older, growing up has a lot of advantages.
I am interested in these advantages. Can you please tell us, because I think you know a lot about this subject, what are the advantages that women have? And women and men, if you're listening, especially women, I think this could be very, very interesting. What are the advantages that you find?
देखें, पहले तो आपको बात करने की तमीज़ आ जाती, पहले समझ आती है कि हो क्या रहा है, क्योंकि बचपन में आपको अभी भी आई एम वेरी काइंड टू यंगर पीपल, बिकॉज बिफोर आई थिंक व्हाट एन इडियट, नाउ आई एम लाइक नहीं, छोटा है तो बात सुन लेते हैं, शायद कोई पते की बात भी कर रहा हो, शायद उसको समझ भी नहीं आ रही. आई एम काइंडर टू यंगर पीपल, यंगर, नॉट ओल्डर पीपल.
That's not a knuckle duster that you're wearing to smack anyone.
I've never hit anyone.
That's good.
I've never hit anyone. So आपको बात समझ आ जाती है, आपको बात करने का तरीका आ जाता है, आपको ये भी पता होता है कि जो चीज़ आपको मिलनी है वो आपको मिल जाएगी. चौथी चीज़ ये होती है कि एक वक्त आता है शायद आप दूसरों को इम्प्रेस करना छोड़ देते हैं. आप अपने आप को भी इम्प्रेस करना छोड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं. एंड इन दैट वे यू फाइंड योर कॉलिंग, योर वर्थ, यू अंडरस्टैंड योर सेल्फ सो मच बेटर.
Right.
So you become comfortable with yourself physically, I feel.
So these are the 4 things that women need to look forward to.
Oh, there's so much more, but I don't know if I can get into that here.
Oh, yes you can, yes you can. This is why we're doing the show. Isliye to hum kar rahe hain.
I still think I'll hold back on that one.
With everything that you've been through in life, everybody goes through things, everybody goes through things. Do you still have a slight place in your heart, or a lot of place in your heart, for romance?
That's a really good question. I've been asking myself the same thing for a while now. So if I can take care of myself in every way, and I mean every way, right? Would I want to be with someone who will shift the person I am? I'm very protective of my physical, mental, emotional energy now. And I don't know if at this point I am ready to let someone into that energy and shift it. And energy can't stay stagnant, right? You invite another person, it has to shift. It has to move. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that right now, I'll be honest.
Too deep. But you're too honest.
तो आप क्या चाहते हैं, मैं झूठ बोलना? अच्छा चलें अगले सवाल का जवाब झूठ.
I mean, there's no sugarcoating with you, is there?
Yes.
There's just no sugarcoat.
I believe in romance.
Have you always been? Actually, you do believe in it. Actually,
I believe in Fawad and Myra doing a play together and like.
और एक दिन वो आएगा, वो शायद बैठा भी है यहाँ पे, पता नहीं चलता. Romance can come out of anything else, but no, answered well. But I think romance. My way of saying romance, I hope people take it the right way, is kind of a romance with yourself. अपने आप से प्यार करो. अपने आप से प्यार ऐसे नहीं करो कि you become arrogant. लेकिन अपने आप से प्यार ऐसे करो कि you become maybe a nicer person, so you can be nicer to other people, because you've had that thing, you've had that little space, and space is so important. Do you find that very many single people now in Pakistan or in Karachi than there used to be before?
Yeah, there are a lot more. There are a lot more, and I feel like they're kind of okay with it as well. There's no desperation to hook up or to get married. I think marriage has now become something where men and women will sit back and think about it instead of just jumping into it because हम टीवी के ड्रामे में नजर आ रहा है कि बस शादी करना जिंदगी का मकसद है।
लेकिन आपके पास कोई 20,000 लोग नहीं आते। आप शादी कब कर रही हैं? आपने शादी कब करनी है? They just look at you and say, okay, we ain't gonna go there. It's a sort of a thing or a shield or a thing that you've got or something that emanates from you. Don't talk to me.
I don't get asked a lot of stupid questions. I'll be honest. I don't. Right. I'm lucky like that.
Okay. Well, hopefully in this show you will be asked a few stupid questions.
Please go ahead.
Because it's so we like to marvel ourselves in that. So, which brings me to again this question: living life in Karachi as a single woman. How has that been for you?
Terrorizing. You get followed on the roads any time of the day. You get blamed for things, whether they're your fault or not. Your government officers, if you have to fight for your telephone bill, if you want to get it disconnected, ये सब हो चुका है इसलिए बता रही हूँ आपको। हर चीज़ के अंदर मुश्किल बहुत पैदा की जाती है। और आखिर में वो मुश्किलें आप सहते सहते इतने या तो जंगली हो जाते हैं या इतने बिटर हो जाते हैं कि समझ नहीं आती कि आपका असल क्या होता है। Karachi, however, I still feel if in Pakistan a woman needs to live alone and manage herself, Karachi is the only city that will allow you to do it. I feel like the same people who mug you at night, if your tire is punctured in the day, they'll fix that tire for you as well.
Oh, okay.
Plus Karachi, and Karachi is hungry, right? People come here for work. So they don't have time for extra rubbish that perhaps the rest of the country has plenty of on their hands.
All right.
So people here are too busy, like he's busy working and you're busy working. You don't have as much time to harass me. If I still, like, it took me a while to love Karachi and understand the city. I understand the city a little bit, perhaps. And I'm glad that I chose to live on my own here and not anywhere else.
Yes.
Not in the world, but in the country.
But do you feel the majesty of your celebrity? Does that help the situation somewhat? And do you find that that's always put you in a sort of a different situation? Do you get that? I mean, that's another wonderful thing of being a woman, something which I'll never find out, unless I wear lots more makeup and they do more of a job on me than they're doing now, but, you know, a little bit of lipstick. But do you find that helps? The respect or the...
I feel like
the celebrity or the...
Very conveniently, I'm oblivious to my own privilege. Very conveniently, okay? So if I'm outside and somebody's staring at me, I'd be like, kya? Instead of realizing that they've recognized me from television, that still hasn't sunk in.
So you are oblivious to your...
Very conveniently, because it suits my own purpose.
How many books do you read?
It's... I wish I read more. Now I watch Netflix.
You seem to be very well read.
I've lived a life.
I've lived a life.
And I'm still hoping to live a better one.
And it's only going to get better, as I'm saying.
Hopefully,
yes. Right, okay. Yes. So you're oblivious to your fame or to your celebrity?
Yes, in a way I am, yes.
Yes, okay. But does that help you? Does that help?
I'm sure it does. I'm sure, you know, again, if I'm complaining about the harassment or talking about the harassment, not complaining, then there is a part of me when a lot of things come out, like, you know, when the urban, rural women of Pakistan start speaking about the problems they face, I realize that it is so easy for me to talk about it because I am in a position of privilege. I am privileged. First, being a woman, second, coming from a middle-class family, third, coming from media. So there's a lot of it that I'm beginning to accept now.
Are you a happy person?
Intrinsically, I'm a happy person, yes.
Intrinsically?
Yeah.
But outwardly?
Outwardly also, but you know that concept of women should be smiley or giggly or easy to approach to please other people, that doesn't apply to me. I only smile when I want to.
This could have been one of the longest conversations we've had, cousin dear.
Could be, yes.
Huh?
Indeed, yes.
Yes. You're very serious.
I'm a lot of things. I'm a lot of things.
So, happiness and happy times and wonderful things and smiley. Is there anything specifically you do to make yourself happy, or you were just talking to me before we started about the lovely little children in your life that makes you happy and puts that smile on your face? So what makes you happy these days? I mean,
I do a lot of things
him
too.
And her and that one there, you know, with the beard, the one with the beard.
Focus only on my happiness. So I feel like, yes, we're cousins, but that is really the main attraction of your show. You know that, right?
I do.
Okay. We've established that.
So,
yes.
Sonia is the main attraction to this show.
Yes.
You know, let me tell you something. I don't feel bad about that.
Yeah, she's great.
She's great.
And you can't.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. Show's over.
Also, you can't edit the spot out, Faizan. हम तुम्हारी तारीफें भी करेंगे, ये रहने देना, okay?
Faizan, ये रहने देना. Sorry, I had to do that. Okay, moving happily forward. What do you see in your life in the future? जहाँ से हम आए हैं, जहाँ से नहीं हुए, the sort of stuff that you've been through your life, the COVID situation that is coming into your life, and other things which are actually happening with you. How do you see your future? Where do you see yourself going? And it's very difficult to forecast, I know, but how do you now see yourself going forward? Before we think we'd live for 10, 20 years, tomorrow morning we could be somewhere else, we don't know. ये हालात हो गए हैं, or our age has taught us. So you, future my dear, what do you see for yourself?
I kind of feel a little hesitant talking about it, is because I think मैं बड़ी उम्र में आके थोड़ी सी superstitious हो गई हूँ कि नज़र ना लगे, but मैं चाहती अभी हूँ कि
Again, truthful. I mean, listen, we all feel this. We don't say it. She said that she reads a lot of books, I think. जी, बोलें.
तो मैं चाह ये रही थी कि मैं आपके मुल्क में जाके थोड़ी सी पढ़ाई कर लूँ.
ठीक है.
जो मैंने यहाँ से पढ़ने की कोशिश की थी वो थोड़ा मेरे लिए मुश्किल हो गया था.
Get on the tubes, get out.
No, not the life itself. Of course, yes, a part of it largely is the life itself.
Hello, darling, how you doing? You all right? Yeah.
But Sohail, to actually go study, because what I want to study, I did a little bit of research and I found out that the best teachers are in England. So
right.
I'm
But I
hoping.
didn't want to say it myself, actually, but, well, yeah, you get a few good teachers here, you know. But,
I don't know about that. I don't know about the education system of the country, and I don't know how the system works, which is why I think I chose to be an artist, so that I don't have to be part of any system. So that's what I want in the future, and hopefully I'd find like a couple of scholarships. आपके जो financier हैं, जो आपके show को sponsor कर रहे हैं, मेरी education भी कर दें 2 साल की sponsor, तो क्या?
हमारे जो financiers हैं, वो इनकी education को sponsor कर लेंगे?
2 साल के लिए इंग्लैंड में, नॉटिंघम में university.
The lovely Sonia. कर लेंगे? नहीं? हाँ. Faizan's daddy is rich though. He's got a rich dad.
I'm happy for Faizan.
Rich dad.
I'm glad
He's my real friend. His dad is my real friend.
Well, I'm focusing. I like how now I focus on things. The focus was if someone's willing to sponsor my education for 2 years in Nottingham, please let me know. You can get in touch with Sohail Hashmi. He's my cousin. Just make sure the check is written in my name.
Okay. So. Then if the check is written in your name and I actually give you that check, would I be standing near or somewhere next to par with Sonia? I mean, would I be somewhere?
Wherever you choose to stand, so
wherever I choose to stand, you get the check and the money.
It's totally up to you.
Okay. No, I mean it's been really amazing. It's been a bit of a fact-finding mission. Do you have? There's so many questions I want to ask you.
I have to look at you and not laugh.
Yeah.
And you play this game with all your guests? They have to look at you and not laugh?
Yes.
Okay.
So at least I know that if they're looking at me, then hopefully they will laugh. But, you know, some can be very, very tough and bitter and twisted and all the rest. And then not laugh, but no, of course. What's this noise?
Some kind of electrical appliance?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Okay, good.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't have to. Just look at each other. This is all right. You can smile or whatever. Be awkward about it. It's nice to be awkward.
Then I have to keep looking at you?
Yeah.
That's kind of, what is this, a psychological game?
No, it's okay.
Ew.
Thank you for that smile. That bad? Okay. Well,
oh wow, that's really scary.
It's supposed to be scary. It's just to make you smile.
That was really scary.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I think that should be enough. I think we've done 3 of that. I won't put you through any more torture. Okay.
That was really strange, by the way.
I know. I know. But thank you for participating, and you know.
Yeah.
Now there are a lot of causes that you know you are very sort of aware of. Now there are a lot of causes that you're very serious about. We were talking about a few of those causes. Don't specifically want to go into the Me Too movement or that movement or the liberal movement or the so-called liberal movement जो अभी पाकिस्तान में हो रही है और जो हम देख रहे हैं. All I'm interested from you, if you can actually let me know, is what your points of view are within all of this to lead a simple life, or a solution-based answer to all the mayhem जो social media पे हो रही है, यहाँ पे हो रही है, वहाँ पे हो रही है. How do you figure it out? How do you? One thing could be you don't watch the social media, but we're all humans and we have to. So, what are your views on this?
Sohail, recently, in the last 6 months, with what's been going on in Pakistan, with the trending hashtag for our country was femicide.
Yes.
And the fact that there's a single national curriculum that's implemented in Punjab and thankfully not in Sindh. With whatever's been currently going on in the country, I finally on Twitter मैंने अभी तक कुछ लिखा नहीं, but मैं आपको सच में एक बात बताऊं कि शायद मुझे पहली दफ़ा बहुत खुशी हुई है कि मैं मीडिया का हिस्सा हूँ.
Right, okay.
कि जो जर्नलिज्म हो रही है अभी, बहुत आप नेगेटिव एंगल को अगर बिल्कुल बाहर निकाल दें, नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव हर जगह होते हैं.
सही.
बट मैं कोर्ट रिपोर्टर्स को, कचहरी के बाहर जो खड़े हुए रिपोर्टर्स हैं, उनको फॉलो कर रही हूँ. मैं कुछ केसेस फॉलो कर रही हूँ. मैं सोशल मीडिया पे जो ट्रेंड कर रहा है वो फॉलो कर रही हूँ. एंड आई थिंक सोशल मीडिया, डिस्पाइट द होल थिंग दैट विद द टिकटॉकर्स एंड व्हाटएवर्स बीन हैपनिंग, this is the first time that the people of Pakistan who want a voice have a voice, and media right now is representing it in a very truthful and honest manner. And I think I'm really happy now I can actually say कि आपके पास 10 गलत लोग हैं ना, तो 20 अच्छे लोग भी आए हुए हैं अभी, जो रिपोर्टिंग भी कर रहे हैं, काम भी कर रहे हैं और मेहनत से भी कर रहे हैं.
फेक न्यूज़ भी होती है ना. सब
होता है, वो दुनिया में हर जगह होता है. लेकिन पहली दफ़ा शायद पाकिस्तान में सोशल मीडिया की वजह से, मीडिया की वजह से कलेक्टिवली एक मूवमेंट शुरू हुई है. और हम मसला शायद हमेशा से, बचपन से मैं ये सुन रही हूँ कि हम एक कदम आगे उठाते हैं तो 10 कदम हमें पीछे धक्का दिया जाता है. पर आई फील लाइक अब उस एक कदम के बाद दूसरा कदम भी उठ गया और अब तीसरा भी आ रहा है. सो देयर इज़ अ मोमेंटम. And I'm really proud of especially the Urdu journalists with what they've been talking about, what they've been writing. मुझे तो ये नहीं पता था कि कचहरी के रिपोर्टर्स क्या होते हैं, उनका काम क्या है. बट मुझे ये सारी चीज़ें अब जब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता पता चल रही हैं, मैं कर रही हूँ इन लोगों को फॉलो. मुझे उर्दू के लीगल वर्ड्स जो हैं वो अब इतना मैंने देखा है कि मुझे समझ आना शुरू हो गया है. So this is one movement in Pakistan that I'm really happy about.
To sort of like add to that, I do have a few of my favorites, reporters who are mostly on YouTube. Some of them are also on YouTube, and it seems to me that they are really now becoming architects of the new Pakistan.
Absolutely,
because जब आप सब सच बोलेंगे, तो you can't hide from the truth, and hopefully it sets you free.
See, the other thing is that our media or our people are too caught up with सदफ शरोज ने क्या बोल दिया. अब उन्होंने बेवकूफ़ी की 4 बातें बोली हैं जिसके ऊपर पूरी कौम पागल हुई हुई है. ठीक है, और वो बचपन से बेवकूफ़ी की शायद बातें कर रहे हों, बट एक उनको प्लेटफॉर्म आपने प्रोवाइड कर दिया. उसके अलावा मीडिया के और भी बहुत सारे लोग हैं, बहुत अच्छी बातें करते हैं, पढ़े लिखे लोग भी हैं, उनको पता है दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है. लिबरल्स का मतलब जो लिबरली यहाँ पे गलत इस्तेमाल किया जाता है या फेमिनिज्म को एक गाली समझा जाता है. बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो आपको बिठा के सिखा भी रहे हैं कि उसका मतलब क्या है, उसका मकसद क्या है. आप सुनने के लिए तो तैयार हो ना. कोई भी इंसान ज़रा काम की बात करना शुरू कर देता है, ख़ास तौर पे अगर औरत है तो वो बोरिंग हो जाती है, बेटर हो जाती है, उसको हंसना नहीं आता, लेबल्स बहुत सारे लग जाते हैं. सो आई रियली फील दैट इट्स अप टू यू नाउ टू लुक फॉर पीपल हु आर स्पीकिंग द ट्रूथ. एंड कमिंग बैक टू द कचहरी के जो रिपोर्टर्स हैं, एक साहब हैं जिनको मैं मेंशन ज़रूर करना चाहूँगी, उनका नाम है साकिब बशीर. मैं उनको साकिब बशीर जी, तो मैं उनको बड़े अरसे से फॉलो कर रही हूँ और मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है उनकी रिपोर्टिंग सुन के, देख के.
No, it is. I have also noticed this. This has also been happening, and what I also feel is because it's become too newsy now. Entertainment के लिए मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही क्या है क्या नहीं है. Entertainment जब हम करते हैं, and of course you being the actor that you are, there's a little bit of a monopoly कि जी वो औरत को वो मार पड़ रही है, डांट पड़ रही है, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है, and she is downtrodden. I hope that there is a time, and there is a few, but we get out of this genre. That we get out of this, वो Siskiya lady hai, and all the stories are the same. Nearly all the actors are the same. You see them on different channels playing the same game. This is something. It's a bit of a web that we have been caught in. And I wasn't going to talk to you about that, but I think that is also interesting to talk about. The other thing I want to see within the acting profession, are there monopolies?
I'll be perfectly honest. I don't care. This doesn't interest me anymore. I don't care किसकी monopoly है, नहीं है, कितनी औरतें टीवी में रो रही हैं. अभी जो मैंने लास्ट प्रोजेक्ट किया है उसमें मैंने इतनी धाड़े मार मार के आंसू, अपने असली आंसुओं के साथ रोया है कि आपकी सोच है. एंड एट नो पॉइंट डिड आई थिंक कि मैं क्या, ख्वाब नगर की शहजादी, उसके अंदर ख्वाब नगर की एलिस इन वंडरलैंड, ओनली इन उर्दू. सो उसके अंदर मेरे हस्बैंड जो है वो मुझसे अच्छे तरीके से बात नहीं करते, तो मैं ग्लास तोड़ के वहीं पे अपने हाथ काट लेती हूँ. सो आई वेरी हैप्पीली डिड इट. आई थॉट इट वाज अ चैलेंज. रोती हुई औरतें देखनी है, हर औरत रो सकती है. आदमी को रोता हुआ दिखा दें वो मुझे नहीं पता. But it doesn't, I'm not interested in.
But was there a time where you were interested? Was there a time when you thought कि ये बिल्कुल गलत जा रहा है? Or you don't think in those terms anymore?
But I didn't think.
Because मैं तो समझता हूँ यार ये तो गलत जा रहा है.
देखिए, मैं ड्रामों की हद तक नहीं समझती हूँ. मुझे सिर्फ उस वक्त तकलीफ़ होती थी जब रमज़ान ट्रांसमिशन में आप लोगों के साथ शो करके बदतमीज़ी कर रहे हैं, उनको मुफ्त में मोटरसाइकिलें दे रहे हैं. या ताहिर शाह थे एक सिंगर जिनका था आई टू आई. आई लव दैट सॉन्ग. आई लव हिम. इट्स माय, आई वुड लव टू मीट दिस मैन. यू हैव नो आइडिया. एंजल नहीं देखा आपने कभी?
नहीं देखा मैंने.
देखा है?
I couldn't get. I just had to see it.
देखिए, why I love him so much is कि उन्होंने जो कुछ भी किया उसके अंदर इतना जज्बा है और इतना सच्चा जज्बा है जो किसी में नज़र नहीं आता है. फिर उसके बाद उनको एक शो पे बुला के, आई थिंक आमिर लियाकत का शो था, आई डोंट रिकॉल, यू ट्राई टू इंसल्ट योर ओन गेस्ट, वो आपके मेहमान आए हुए हैं आपके घर में, आपका मज़हब ये बोलता है कि दुश्मन भी आ जाए तो उसकी इज्जत करो। आपके शो पे कोई आया है, टेक इट लाइक दैट ना, कि आप किसी को बदतमीजी करने के लिए, जलील करने के लिए तो नहीं बुलाते हैं। दैट इज़ व्हेन माई पर्सपेक्टिव अबाउट टेलीविजन शिफ्टेड। दिस इज़ 8 years ago। तो मैंने अपने घर से केबल उतार दी थी, बिकॉज आई थॉट मैंने देखना ही नहीं है। Where the actors are concerned, I actually think the actors fraternity is actually really sweet. अपने काम से काम रखते हैं, अपनी ज़िंदगियाँ गुजार रहे हैं, सोशल मीडिया पे उन्होंने जो करना है वो खुद कर रहे हैं, वो अपना काम करते हैं, अपने पैसे लेते हैं, घर चले जाते हैं। जो बाकी आपका मीडिया है वो आप लोगों का मसला है। हम एक्टर्स हैं, हमारा काम सिर्फ आके काम करना है और घर जाना है। Now whether you want to see Myra or Emal Minal, it doesn't, सही है, उनको देख लें, not my responsibility.
But there was a time where your thoughts have shifted over the years, or have they always like that?
Thoughts have always been like that. Always been like that. It is not my responsibility to educate you or the masses. It is your own responsibility to educate yourself. My responsibility is within me, for me. मेरे घर तक है बस.
So your responsibilities would be to actually entertain.
देखिए, एक तो ये लफ्ज़ मुझे वैसे ही पाकिस्तानी सोसाइटी में बहुत बुरा लगता है, एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री। इट्स परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट्स और परफॉर्मेंस आर्ट्स। कोई थोड़ा इज़्ज़त वाला ही लफ्ज़ दे दें तो शायद इज़्ज़त मिल भी जाएगी। आई डोंट लाइक द एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री पार्ट। आई डोंट लाइक द label.
Even what the word has made it out to be, because entertainment is very good. You need to be entertained.
You need to
see nice paintings and have artworks and all the rest of it. You need to free your mind.
आप वैन गॉग को ये बोलेंगे कि ये एंटरटेनमेंट है, उसने अपना कान काट के डिप्रेशन में पेंटिंग्स की थी, आप उसको एंटरटेनर कह रहे हैं। Van Gogh will be insulted. Not that I am Van Gogh, but
you've got lovely ears.
Very
nice ears. They're a little hidden, I can see, but you have got.
Would you guys like to see ears? Yeah. They're regular ears, but if Sohail thinks they're nice, then.
I am 1 or 2 weeks older to you, so Ayesha, now you started your career with a very unique sort of a gentleman. I know him as well. He's still unique. Mr. Syed Hassan. And was he the one who gave you a break, or he was the one who took you on, or it was a play called Punters? Where was the beginning of this?
I think...
I see a nice big smile on your face here. Syed Hassan. The great Syed Hassan.
The great Syed Hassan. That was quite an experience, Punters in itself, because हम लोग सब छोटे-छोटे थे, and it was just insane. It was madness. But I think Sajid deviated the course of my life, in a good way also. I had gotten
in a good way also, right?
I had gotten a full scholarship at Indus Valley, and I was doing a course in ceramics. And then I got offered this, and it was so much fun and easy money, and so I sort of shifted, I think, careers or paths at that point. So yeah.
Right. And anything about his personality or his way of doing things, do you?
Well, Punters was a lot of fun. We fought a lot, we cribbed a lot, बहुत गलतियाँ भी की, मज़ा भी किया. It was a lot of fun.
And then that actually opened you up to the whole media world?
I think it shut the media world down for me. I was like, ये नहीं करना है, क्या 20 hours long, what the hell is this? 2 seconds के लिए.
Right, okay.
It's like, ये मैंने नहीं करना दोबारा. This is really insane. And I don't think I worked after that for a while.
Sure.
For a long time, yeah.
So when you don't work on television, what else is it that you do?
I go to the gym in the morning, I eat right, I like myself, I read, I meet people I care for. There is self-reflection, self-development period. Lots of things I do. When I'm working is when I don't do anything.
Do you have a counselor or a therapist?
I do, yes.
You do?
I do, yes. Which is why I have to go from here on time, because 5 o'clock is my session with her.
You know, I've asked 4 or 5 people here, and it was supposed to be, oh, of course not. Everybody said yes. Everybody said yes. So, congratulations to this platform and to the producers and to the truthfulness of everyone. Everybody says yes. I think it's just a very good thing to do. Maybe I need to see one too. I'm sure you are a therapist for many people themselves who come and talk to you, and your calmness helps them. No.
I take full responsibility for myself. Not that always either. But no, I am
तो
not.
अगर कोई दोस्त तकलीफ में है, thank you. अगर मैं तकलीफ में हूँ, I know where not to go.
Now I'll have to be a little crude and actually say it. मुझे ना कौम की माँ बनना है, ना कौम से तकरीर करनी है, ना खिताब करना है. I said it earlier also. Your life is your responsibility. आपने कुछ सीखना है तो जो गूगल पे बैठ के आप टिकटॉक्स देख रहे हैं या कुछ और देख रहे हैं, आप कोर्सेज भी कर सकते हैं, पढ़ भी सकते हैं, दुनिया के बारे में भी जान सकते हैं. मुझसे मत पूछें.
YouTube जिंदाबाद. YouTube जिंदाबाद. Do you know something? We could talk for hours.
But you're busy. You have another show to do, radio, television, more YouTube. You're a busy man.
No, but I want to see more of you. And I want you to come on the show again. It has really been so nice to speak to you. And if there's anything that I'm taking away, I don't know what the viewers are taking away from this, it's the immense honesty that you most probably always had, but I think this is the longest conversation we've had. So the honesty that you've come out with, it's really been very, very refreshing, very colorful, very pleasing to the eye to look at. You are an absolutely gorgeous woman.
Thank you.
You do. Well, that's good.
No, please continue.
Oh, thank you so much.
Feel at home.
Thank
It's
you.
late night with Sohail Hashmi.
Oh, yes, that's me, right? No, my name is Late Night, and you know. Anyway, yeah, so it has really been so nice to meet you, and what has really hit me in this interview that I've done is the complete and utter honesty that you have come out with. We haven't really met that much in our younger age. I'm sure you've always been like this, but it's been a real pleasure and very refreshing.
Thank you.
To hear what you have to say. Please come and join us again, because there's lots more that I'd like to talk to you about.
Sure.
But you're an absolutely gorgeous, colorful and beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And may you reign on forever.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Ayesha. God bless you.
Thank you for having
me. God bless your family. God bless you.
Thank you.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only multi-talented, truthfully honest, painfully honest, Ayesha Toor. Thank you, goodbye, and God bless. Pakistan Zindabad.